Bit of a different vibe today. I am debating whether I should keep the podcast going or even hang up the mic. But can you guys change my mind? There is a conspiracy that turns into a bit of confession. And even though I'm still in my 40s, my parents still tell me I'll find out why. There's a school photo dilemma that's got one parent seriously conflicted. And the weird news, let's just say, it's a bit of a tongue teaser, but not in a sexy way. It's all happening in episode 196 and whatnot. Everyone, welcome back to me doing this thing. I've thought about giving it up, people. I've actually thought about it. I'm not getting many downloads as I wish I did, as I wish I was getting, should I say. I don't know what's going on, mate. Don't know. Nobody wants to listen to me. Maybe I'm just getting tired of listening to myself. That could be another one. Yeah. But, well, we'll do it. We'll see how we go. If you don't want my podcast to end, can you guys message me and go, please don't do that. We really enjoy it. I think I need you guys to share it and stuff. Share it and like it and all that. Do that and it will help boost my algorithms up. It's very difficult. Very difficult. I mean, there's so many good podcasts out there, isn't there? So, I mean, I totally understand. I'm just a small time, ain't I? I'm just a small fish in a big pond. Or is it sea? Whatever it is. We're going to crack on with it, aren't we? We can't let anything stop me. Basically, that's what we can't do. How has everyone been? I've been all right, you know. I've been on that TikTok live now for a week. I say a week. It's, about 7 days, I think, in total. I've been enjoying it. Loads of social interaction with people. They come in. Some people come in. You say hello to them. They don't say hello back, and then they leave. Other people will. Some will. It's been fun. I've been getting a lot of ideas because I've basically just been bantering and running through bits with people, or I just have a normal conversation. And then I'll think of something really funny and then just basically jot it down and then go back and try and work on it and build the set. It's literally what I've been doing. What I do need is 1,000 followers so I can start going live with battles. I say battles. It's more like interviews. I can have someone on. We can just talk and take it from there. So if you're not following me already on TikTok, please do. My name is literally the same as it is on TikTok. Just search for it. It'll come up. Lovdev Barbega Comedian. And then you guys can follow me on TikTok. Let's get me to 1K. If you're listening to this today, but you don't follow me. Send me a message. You can send me a message then. I know I've got listeners in Germany and Japan and Russia and other countries. Singapore, I think. Wherever you are, unless you're not using a VPN, send me a message and tell me how much you enjoyed listening to the podcasts. It would be nice. There has not a lot been going on in my life. Maybe that's why people don't want to listen anymore. Could be. You never know, innit? So I've been scrolling through the internet, as I always do, and I thought, no, shall we just get on with the topic? Oh, there is something I need to tell you, but let's do a topic, and then I'll tell you all about it. Today, we're going to start off with confessions.
Confessions the church.
Red, it's the priest. This is a confession. Who is this confession being posted by on the Reddit forum? It is...
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, that is interesting. I haven't said who it was because I forgot to pause the thing on my phone. It's Big Witness. What has the Big Witness witnessed? Their confession is made up a fake alien conspiracy theory when I was a teenager that went viral. So this is kind of like conspiracy theory, but it's a fake one. But now he's confessing. What have you actually done, Big Witness? He says, or they say, she says, I don't know. I've only told this to a few people, but I think it's a funny story. Very good. I like funny stories. So I'm posting it here. It's not as salacious as some of the other posts here, but here it goes. When I was a teenager in the early 2000s, I made a website and invented a conspiracy theory. He says we, a friend and I, went to a local business that was out in the country, away from the town. I lived in and photographed some keep it out signs and whatnot, and applied that to the business was actually a secret underground government base that harboured aliens and whatnot. That was the gist of it. That it was a secret underground base, the type you could read about in the early 2000 conspiracy message boards, aliens, reptilians, recovered UFOs and whatnot. He likes saying whatnot a lot. But included actual photos of the location. The thing is, I use my real initials and part of my real last name as the author. Years later, a friend forwarded me an email chain and asked me if it was me that wrote it. It had literally hundreds of other emails attached to it and had been forwarded many, many times. If you recall how those massive email chains threads was shared back then, hilarious, because I had essentially made the website and forgot about it, but over the years had been seen by thousands of people at least. I've always been a little embarrassed about this, but also a little bit proud of it. So basically, your conspiracy about aliens living in a bunker, which there probably are, I think they live in the sea, mate. That's what I reckon. You made up something and it just went viral. That's mental. I think you should be proud of it as well as you've been lying. But how many stuff on the internet is believable anyway? Half of it is probably made up. I did this is kind of a confession from me. So let's do a confession from myself. I've got a confession, yes I have. It's not my fault, listen to this. Right, so it's not my fault, it is a confession. As I always do on Reddit, when I cover a post, I will always message that person to say, hello, I really like what you talked about. Is it okay if I cover it in my podcast? I will send you a link. Obviously, I've already recorded it, and then I send the message. Cheeky, but that's what I do. Because the episode was already out there in the atmosphere, that person got back to me really late and said, oh, really sorry, apologised and stuff, which is fine. They said, oh, just to let you know, that bit was made up. And I was like, really? It was so believable. And they said, yeah, I asked AI to write it. And now I feel really bad. And then I thought, oh, do I tell my listeners that one of the stories that somebody put up, not me, was actually a lie? So, yeah, you're probably not the only one to do a lie, but I have seen stuff. But whether people believe me or not, I don't know. Maybe I should write an article about what I witnessed and put it out there in the universe and see if that goes viral. Thank you to Big Witness for that. Really appreciate it. Although I couldn't really cover and whatnot, you were saying, but you know, fair play to you, mate. Fair play to you. Oh, listen to this, folks. I was supposed to tell you something. So the other day, on Saturday, I didn't have any gigs last week. And I saw a post put up on the comedy forum. And it was from the Comedy Store. And I thought, oh, I'm not going to get that. And I was on TikTok Live at the time. I said, just a minute, guys, I'm just applying for a gig. Don't know if I'll get it, but I've applied anyway. And then, after about half an hour, I got a reply back, and I read it, and they said, can you MC? And I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. I was over the moon. Over the moon. So I ended up MCing the very first Comedy Store roadshow night in Leicester, and it was the O2 Academy. Oh, I was so chuffed, and it was a lovely lineup. There was Marcus Birdman, Daniel Fox, and there was Kate Butch. That was the name. I had so much fun, man. The audience were lovely. So I hope that the Comedy Store were impressed with my MCing, because I would rather do a set than MC. But I still MC'd. I enjoyed it. The audience were nice. People were following me from the back of it. So yeah, that was fantastic. I was literally well happy, mate. Well happy. Talking about happiness, funny enough, I was going to do a conspiracy theory, but I think someone hasn't actually put up a conspiracy theory. They've put a post about it. So it feels like I'm doing a weird news story, although I shouldn't be doing a weird news story. This one has been put up by Sporks, and they are saying a very credible Bigfoot sighting reported in central Pennsylvania. Researchers said they spoke with an eyewitness who claimed to have seen Bigfoot crossing the Interstate 80 in early October, saying he was sincere and credible. So scientists are actually saying it's a very credible story, and they actually believe what they saw. Shall we read about it? This is not the weird news story. This is supposed to be conspiracy theories, although I forgot to do the jingle for it. Shall we do a jingle for it? We got to do a jingle. Let's just do a jingle for it. Where is it? Here we go. Conspiracy theories, what's real and what is fake? Was Bigfoot seen in Pennsylvania? Researchers say they said that it's gonna be absolutely true. I should stop doing that, honestly. An investigator with the Bigfoot Field Researchers, the BFRO, wrote in his report that a witness was retired civil engineer and Air Force veteran. The witness initially reported the sighting took place around 5:30 on Saturday, October the 4th, around a mile marker. He claimed he was travelling roughly 150 yards behind another car when he noticed something strange. A dark figure appeared to enter the highway ahead of the other vehicle. It was described as a human-like head and shoulders standing over the vehicle in front of him, and the whole body was dark. The witness told the researchers he thought the figure was about to get hit. What the hell is he doing? He's going to hit it. This is what the man said. He continued by saying what shook him was the way that the creature moved across the highway, not quick or jerky, but fast and smooth, almost like he was gliding across the lanes. It was said the figure crossed the highway in about 3 seconds. He claimed that whatever it was effortlessly disappeared into the woods without needing to climb over the guardrail. Most humans or bears would need to do that. He said everything happened so quick he wasn't sure if the unknown creature stepped over the guardrail or effortlessly, can't even say the word, effortlessly. He hurdled it, basically. Why can't I read? In addition to the main witness, 2 others reported seeing something that day. One person said, I just want to add, I know what I saw, but I don't know what I saw. An avid hunter with 50 years in the woods said that was definitely not a bear. So the BRFO reported the sighting to Bald Eagle State Park with the Sproul State Forest to the north. Don't know who they are. Oh, that's where they saw it, in a mountain. But there's no, I don't know whether this is true, because there's no, like, what have the researchers said? Because they haven't said anything, mate. He's literally just reported it, and that was it. God knows. That was supposed to be a conspiracy. Well, I suppose it could be. I forgot to say who posted it. It's S Porks on Reddit. He posted that. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that, man. Got told off by my dad the other night. I went to go and see my mum because I haven't seen her in ages, you know. And I do love me mum to bits. But my dad he's not changed one bit. He told my missus that I did a joke online. He said he's done this joke. It's about me and your mum. And he's talking about our love life. And I was sitting there thinking, blicky neck, I'm nearly 48 years old. And he's still talking to me like I'm a child. But he was annoyed though. Like, I didn't want to annoy my parents. But the thing is, my mum was cool about it. So afterwards, she was like, oh, don't listen to your dad. You know what he's like. And I was like, you're right, Mum. That's why I love my mum to bits, honestly. But my dad, I could never please him. Never please me, old man. God knows when I will please him. Oh, God. I'm still a kid, probably. I'm always going to be that child, regardless. I mean, it's the same with my kids. When I look at my kids, doesn't matter how old they are. They're still going to be your kids, your little babies. So you can say whatever you want to them. Today, my daughter, for some reason, when she goes to college now, because she's going to college. I know, can you believe that? She was at school when I started this podcast. She was on her way to college, and I said, why don't you ever wear a jacket? Because today in England, on the day of recording this podcast, it's torrential rain. Like, it's not stopped. It's been raining all night. There's floods everywhere. Everyone's panicking. And I was like, can't you wear a jacket? You can't go to college wearing a jumper and a T-shirt. I said, put a jacket on. So I gave her one of my jackets. It's quite a long one. It's like a Peaky Blinder jacket, that type of style. She was like, Dad, it's too big for me. She said, give me your fancy one. So I had to give her a fancy one. She calls it the fancy one because it is a nice jacket. And I was like, go on then, you can wear that. So now I'm thinking, she can just keep it now. And I might even take her shopping. I think that's what I need to do. I need to take her shopping and I need to buy her a proper jacket. Talking about children and all that, we haven't done Ask the UK in ages. And this Ask the UK is children related.
Ask the UK.
Yes, who is the one that has put this up? Super Biggles is asking on the Ask the UK forum, should I complain that my kid's school photo is photoshopped, being AI altered without consent? Why is the photo altered? That's what I don't understand. Like, you shouldn't have to Photoshop a kid because they look young anyway. If it's someone who's older and they've got wrinkles and it just smooths the skin out, like my wife's phone does all the time. Every time my wife takes a picture of me, I look at it and I go, oh, I look pretty decent there. But when I look at the photo properly, like when I look with my eyes, you know what I mean? I'll go, oh, bloody hell, it's photoshopped. So it does it itself, the phone does. I don't think they should alter it. I think you're right, you should complain. Because if the school did that with my kids, I would be like, mate, that they don't look like that. Because in the future, could you imagine? Imagine in the future when you show your great-great-grandkids and you go, oh, look at that, that's your great-father when he was at school. They'll look at the photo and go, blicky neck, he looked good, didn't he? It is bizarre. I think they should have notified that we're taking pictures of the kids. We can AI alter it. If you prefer not to, please tick this box. Super Biggles is literally saying, it's a bizarre question. Yes, it is. Didn't even think I'd have to have this conversation, I thought. Neither did I, mate. But my 5-year-old had his class photo the other day. We just got back the preview sample thing to see if we want them. And oh my God, it looks weird. First of all, before I continue reading your post, mate, how many parents out there that get the sample photo and it says sample across the face, doesn't it? It says it across. How many of you lot think, oh no, I'll just keep that? Do you know what you should do? Get that photo, AI it, and then get AI to get rid of the sample over it. Then you don't need to pay for your photos. So he's saying, oh my God, it looks weird. I bet it does. It has a bizarre, uncanny valley look to it. The issues are his eyes have been brightened to be bluer. Oh, right. Okay, I think I know what you mean now. His eyes are wider apart than normal. Bloody hell, he sounds like an avatar. Sounds like an alien. His head shape is slightly altered. There you go, I was right. And somehow his hair and general face looks wrong. You sure it's not your kid? Could be another child. He's entirely blemish-free. On the day he had the photo, he had a small scratch on his nose. So you can't even see the scratch. That's brilliant. Now, the issue here is just, wow. Why? It's true, isn't it? It is true. Why? Like what? I absolutely agree with you, mate. I can't believe that has happened. That's brilliant. A school photo to me is mostly there for the parent to look back on in the years to come. I agree. Get all the nostalgia about how your kid looked in the year, whatever. How are we expected to even be able to have that when it's so heavily tweaked? So as to just about passes him, I'm honestly inclined to believe it's been edited by AI software. Do you know what? I think it has been either edited or the camera does it when you take the photo. It has a lot of the hallmarks of it. Should I complain? Yes. Is it a standard behaviour now for school photos? Oh, man, that is funny as hell. So they've literally turned your child into AI. I don't get that. Like, why remove the scratch on the nose? Because it's like a memory, isn't it? So when your child grows up, they're going to get older. Like you said, they're going to look at the photo and go, oh, Dad, I had a scratch there. Where did I get that from? Do you know what I mean? Oh, you know, you did whatever. I don't know. You fell over or whatever it was, how you got it. Got scratched by the cat. Oh, man, that's hilarious. I didn't even know they Photoshop school photos. That's crazy. So do they do that with the year photo when everyone stands together? You look better AI'd than you would in the future. I can understand if it was like me, 48 years old, and I'm not 48 yet, but I will be soon, and someone's photoshopped it a little bit just to make me look a bit smoother. I might take that. The most likely person to do that is my missus. But yeah, I think you should complain because you want a more natural picture. What you can say to them is get someone else in, let them take the photo. Do not AI alter it. And if you are going to do that, you need to tell the parents. I got a feeling the photographer is probably going to deny it. Even though it's obviously, you can tell. The next thing, they'll be AIing it with, like, you know, animals in the background. So it won't even look like he's at school. Do you know what I mean? I agree with you, mate. Absolutely agree. Now, I love cooking, right? And when I'm cooking, I always want to make sure I put in the right amount of spice, and just to make sure the flavour is okay. I don't usually taste it Because normally when I'm cooking the meat, or I'll throw the spice in once the meat is cooked, and then I might have to add other ingredients to the curry or whatever it is I'm making. So it's very rare I will taste it until the end of it, until it's completely made. But what if there was a device that you could use to actually do that for you? That would be absolutely amazing. And funny enough, that is today's weird news. An artificial tongue measures how spicy food is before it hits your bare mouth. A team of researchers in China claim to have created an artificial tongue that can quickly detect spice levels in their food, and they use a well-known gustry hack to do it. The taste testing device resembles a small, transparent square of a soft gel that the consumer places on their tongue. So do they put it on their own tongue? Ready to taste the test meals before diners can dive in. Our flexible artificial tongue holds tremendous potential in spicy sensation. Estimation for portable taste monitoring devices. It's movable, humanoid robot or a patient with sensory impairments like ageusia. Don't know what that is. For example, Wei Zhendeng, the study leader of the author, said in this statement, the prototype reported in the journal took inspirations from milk casein proteins, which lacks onto the capsaicin. Don't know what that is. It's a compound that makes chili peppers burn and tingle. Researcher Jing Hun, shout out to Jing Hun, and his colleagues based their research on the fact that the capsaicin, the molecule that causes the hot sensation in food, like a pepper, can be neutralized by milk protein. So they set out to create an artificial tongue which adds the casein to an electrochemical gel material. The invention would be able to measure spiciness level through an electrical current that occurs when the casein binds to capsaicin. Wow, you guys are really going in for it. When the researchers incorporated milk powder into a gel, it was able to detect basically the level of the flavour to create the tongue-shaped film. Now the researchers have combined an acrylic acid, choline chloride and skim milk powder. It's then exposed to UV light, resulting in a flexible and opaque gel that transmitted a current. Researchers tested the 8 pepper types as well as 8 spicy foods, including hot sauce, an artificial tongue, and measured how spicy they were based on the electrical current. So it's all to do with the electrical current, by the sounds of it. 10 seconds after adding the capsaicin on top of the milk, the current decreased when revealed the film as a potential spice-detecting artificial tongue. The material responded to spice levels ranging from below human to beyond perceived as painful. So it actually tells you how painful the spice is. It was able to detect other pungent flavored compounds commonly found in a hot sauce ingredients, including ginger, black pepper, horseradish, garlic, and onion. A panel of taste testers rated the same spice and peppers on a level of spiciness, and the results from the artificial tongue matched what the testing panel said. Madness. Would you buy an artificial tongue and dip it in your food so you know it's the right spice? That is crazy, man. The world is evolving. I don't know whether I need one. I don't need one. My cooking's fine. That is today's podcast. Like I said, guys, follow me on TikTok so I can hit 1K. If you think I should keep this podcast going, I need you to send me a personal message and tell me why you listen to it. I don't know why you listen to it. God knows. Folks, it's been a pleasure. Hopefully, I'll see you lot next week. As I said, my kitchen still isn't done yet. Not going to lie. So I've got a feeling they're going to start this week coming. And AO, we'll see if it continues or not. Take care, everyone. See you soon.